Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to be talking about another networking tool called Nmap. So first of all, I want to start off with describing what is Nmap and how Nmap and Wireshark are relatable but different at the same time. So what is Nmap first? So Nmap is a network scanning tool that is used to scan whether a device or a host is alive or reachable by pinging and scanning it. And it also checks the device's services. And what I mean by services is it also checks the ports. So basically, which ports are open, which ports are closed, and stuff. And whenever you ping or scan the device, right? You do that by its IP address, and after that, Nmap gives you a detailed report based on the scanning type, which we'll show in this video. It has a lot of scanning types such as intense scan, quick scan, ping scan, and so on. It will all be explained in this video. And I want to start off with also saying how Nmap is different from Wireshark. So Nmap provides a high-level overview. So high level overview. It defines, not defines, it is used for high level overview of a device's services and how the device is doing, if it's reachable or not. While Wireshark provides a low level, more comprehensive analysis, as we saw in the first video, if you go back on the channel, where Wireshark gives detailed analysis on the network traffic by packets, each packet on the in the network that's captured. That's why Wireshark gives us low level detail oriented information. In other words, it means that Wireshark is more on the detailed side, while Nmap is more on like the quick recon side where you just want to see if the device is reachable and what ports are open. And then after you do that, you probably use Wireshark and see whether that port that you scanned and see each packet that's flowing through that port. So if we go into Nmap, we can see the user interface where we have the target, the target IP address, the command that's going to be used, and then the type of scanning that we're going to use. So like I said, there are different types of scans such as intense scan, ping scan, quick scan, regular scan, with UDP or with no ping, etc. Now, before I start, I have to preface by saying only test only test and scan networks that you are authorized to. Do not scan any public or private network without authorization, as that is illegal in many countries. All right. So in my case and in this video, we're gonna do it from my virtual machine. So whenever I log in into my virtual machine, so whenever you want to find out an IP address of your own machine, you pull up the terminal, right? And then you type in ifconfig, right? And then whatever you get first is your device's IP address. So in my case, the IP address is 192.168.110 and 128. So if I go ahead and copy this IP address, right? And if I go back, oops, if I go back to Nmap and if I go ahead and paste that IP address and press enter, or sorry, not press enter, click whatever scan we want. This time I'll go with intent scan and then press scan. So Nmap is starting and it's doing its scan. So it's probably going to take about a couple seconds or so. So as you can see, it's currently scanning the IP address. All right. So we can see that the IP address is basically live and it's giving us requests back. So we know that the host is up, meaning the host is reachable, which is a good sign. And if we closely look, right, it scanned all 1,000 ports, right? And it shows that there are 1,000 closed ports, right? Now, if I press here, right, let's say I want to do ping scan, for example, right? Then I press scan. So the ping scan is just, it shows you whether the host is reachable or not. And in this case, the host is reachable because the host is up and the scan only took 2 seconds, right? And there's also a lot of other scans such as quick scan. Now, what's the difference between a quick scan and an intense scan? So basically, a quick scan, quick, quick scan does not scan all the ports. It only scans the 100 most common ports, while the intense scan scans all 65,000 um 500, I forgot, 580 something ports if I'm not mistaken. It's either 65,583 or it is 65,553. Let me just check just to make sure. If I go here, oh, ports. Oh no, I was close. It's 65,536. So yeah, the intent scan, oops, the intent scan scans all 65,536 ports, right? So yeah, so now if we go back, right, and we do a quick scan, okay, and I press scan, all right. So it took 2 seconds to scan the IP address and make sure that the host is up. And we can see that all 100 scan ports on the IP address are in ignored state, which usually means that this might be a issue with either the VM, the virtual machine, or the firewall itself. But whenever you, let's say, if you want to open the, because whenever you try to scan your virtual machine, it doesn't affect your actual computer. So if you want more detailed analysis, you can actually try and disable your um, firewall or like allow more ports to be open. But if you want to do that, obviously do it within a VM that's, you're not using for any critical information. And make sure that the VM, when you go to VM settings, okay, and then go options and have shared folder disable in order to avoid any issues with your actual laptop or computer. Okay. So yeah, this is just basically a quick tutorial about what is Nmap and what Nmap does and how it does it, and basically the different types of scans that you can use and how you can use it and on what devices. And yeah, that's it for today's video. And if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what more you'd like to see. Thank you.